Hello everyone, Bob Believers around the world. In today's video, we're just going to be doing a short little lesson on some of the reasons why the United States of America does not fit the identity of Mystery Babylon. We'll definitely come back and do a longer, bigger lesson on this sometime in the future, but this is just a little short nugget of truth that I wanted to put out there. So, in the beginning, we're going to start off with these books right here, because a lot of the books that the One West camps use when they teach Mystery Babylon are not even applicable, and I'm going to elaborate on that right now. Books that do not fit Mystery Babylon. Okay, let's start with Isaiah and Jeremiah. So, we can cross out Isaiah and Jeremiah as being books that talk about Mystery Babylon right away, because when you read about the destruction of Babylon in Isaiah and Jeremiah, we automatically know that the destruction of the Babylon in these books is the original ancient Babylon and not the future Mystery Babylon. And we know that to be true because when you read these books, specifically about the destruction of Babylon, we see Nebuchadnezzar mentioned in the Chaldeans. So based on the Chaldeans and Nebuchadnezzar, we automatically know that this is ancient Babylon and has nothing to do with Mystery Babylon. So these are some prophecies about Babylon that we can automatically eliminate from being America or whoever, people say that Mystery Babylon is. Another one we have is Obadiah. Now, Obadiah is one that the One West camps used for Mystery Babylon as well, because they falsely teach that Esau is the father of the Caucasoid peoples, and then they say that, Esau is ruling the earth. And then they follow that up and say that Babylon is the last captivity of the Israelites. So Esau's ruling Babylon. And they use Obadiah with the stars and eagle falsely to say that this is talking about the United States of America. But when you actually read Obadiah in context, you realize that the stars and eagle are a reference to the Edomites living at high habitation. They lived on Mount Seir, a high Arabian rocky mountain. And then when you actually read Obadiah in its entirety, which the One West camps never do, you quickly realize that Obadiah is not talking about some future prophecy about the United States of America, and you quickly realize that this is a prophecy about the Hebrew Edomites and not Mystery Babylon, because when you get to the very bottom of the page of Obadiah, the Philistines are mentioned. And it also says that the wise men of Teman shall be dismayed at the destruction of Edom. So Teman is in Arabia, the Philistines are mentioned, and the eagle and stars are a reference to the Edomites living at high habitation. So we can automatically eliminate all of these books from talking about Mystery Babylon. Isaiah and Jeremiah are talking about the original Nebuchadnezzar Babylon, and Obadiah is the judgment of the Shemitic Hebraic Edomites. Got nothing to do with America, Donald Trump, and has nothing to do with the Caucasoid peoples, because Edom is not the Caucasian. But we now know that the only prophecy, the only book that actually talks about Mystery Babylon is Revelation. So let's go to Revelation chapter 18 and see some holes on why America don't fit Mystery Babylon. Okay, we're now getting into the scriptures. Once again, this is going to be going in the Nuggets of Truth playlist. This is not the big lesson on Mystery Babylon that I'll do sometime in the future. This is just a little nugget, so we're only going to be covering 3 scriptures today. We're going to be starting off in Revelation chapter 18 and verse 10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. Okay, so let's break this down. So Revelation chapter 18 verse 10 tells us that Babylon, Mystery Babylon, is a city. So when trying to identify who Mystery Babylon is, we can't be picking a country. It's not a country. It's a particular city. So when the One West camps say the United States of America is Mystery Babylon, you can't say that because the scripture tells us that it's a city. It's not a country. So is it Chicago? Is it New York? Is it city? Is it Seattle? Is it Philadelphia? Where is it? Is it San Francisco? Is it LA? So right now we automatically see that the United States of America already doesn't fit because it says it's a city. It don't say it's a country or it's a land mass. It's not a whole region. It's just a city. Now we're going to move on to another verse, Revelation chapter 18, verse 18. And Revelation tells us the same thing. And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this great city? Once again, it says city. So right off the bat, that's a big hole because we are seeing that the book of Revelation is telling us that Mystery Babylon is a city. It's not a country. Let's move on to another verse. Revelation chapter 18 and verse 24. And in her was found the blood of the prophets and of the saints and all of that were slain upon the earth. Okay, so right here, Revelation chapter 18 verse 24 is telling us that the blood of the prophets and the saints are in Babylon. So the question is, what prophet and what saint was killed in Babylon? Was killed in the United States. So if America is Babylon, what prophet was killed in the United States? And what saint was killed in the United States? So right now, it's not looking very good because we have the city and we have the blood of the prophets. Now, another thing I would like to say, which I'm going to save a lot of this for the big Babylon lesson where we'll break some stuff down. I'm still, researching, putting stuff together. But one of the verses in Revelation in reference to the destruction of Babylon mentions that men were weeping and throwing dust on their heads because they were sad that Mystery Babylon had been destroyed. But the practice of throwing dust on your head while weeping is actually a Middle Eastern custom. It's not a Western custom. So that kind of gives us an idea on what part of the world Mystery Babylon would be.